About 50 miles north from the city of Atlanta, you're going to run into an adorable little town called Hoschton. Now, I don't know why, but this little town is forever being mispronounced. So say it with me, Hoschton. Hoschton has seen tons of growth recently, so I wanted to take a little bit of time today to share with you why we're seeing the growth, and more importantly, because you asked, I'm going to share the top 3 neighborhoods voted by you guys and by the number of sales, so that way you know the neighborhoods you should be checking out if you're thinking of making the move to Hoschton. Believe it or not, Hoschton actually spans through 4 different counties. You've got Hall, Barrow, Jackson, and Gwinnett. So what does this mean for you? Well, depending on where you're looking in Hoschton, it could be different tax brackets. Now, all throughout the state of Georgia, you're going to have the option to have Homestead Exemption. But in each of these counties, it could be different based on if you're a senior, because the senior tax exemption is different in each county. So if this is something that's going to be important to you when purchasing a home, make sure you reach out to us so that we can help you with that, or you can actually go to each county's website. I've got a couple of links below that you can check those out to make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck. Another factor about having different counties is different school districts. So if schools are something that are going to be important to you, it's definitely something that we want to do our research on. If you look here on niche.com, you can see that most of the schools in Hoschton are going to be B or B+ schools. Now, depending on where you are in Hoschton, you could drive right into Braselton and not even realize it. I've had so many people say, I feel like they're intertwined. I don't even know what city I'm in half the time. And that's because they're just really close in proximity. And the benefit to this is you could drive right to downtown Braselton, where you've got some of the most amazing restaurants. The Cotton Calf is going to be one of my #1 favorites, especially if you're wanting a great steak dinner, hence the Cotton Calf. It's absolutely stunning and a must check out. The next one is going to be the Galloping Galette. The thing that I love about this one is there's nothing like it. It's French crepes, and they've got the sweet and savory, or they've got more of the, sausage and eggs. So whatever you're thinking, they've got it. There's also tons of local shopping. You're really close to the Mall of Georgia. You've got your Target, Home Depot, Starbucks, and you're also not too far from Chateau Lawn. You're just a stone's throw from Highway 85. So if you're needing to commute in, or if you're needing to catch a plane, you could be at the airport in, I would say, about an hour and 10 to hour and 15 minutes. So let's dive into the top 3 neighborhoods in Hoschton. Make sure you stay till the end, because I'm going to drop in a few honorable mentions at the end that I think, in my opinion, you should definitely consider. If you're new here, go ahead and smash that subscribe button so I can keep providing helpful information on Georgia. And if you have any videos that you think would be helpful, make sure to drop those in the comments. So let's dive in. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Trilogy Park. This adorable community features homes that are in the $500,000 to $700,000 range. They've got brick facades, traditional facades, all different colors, but they really have done a great job of keeping everything cohesive. It does have a swim and tennis, so if that's something that's important to you, this is definitely going to be your speed. Coming in at our number 2 spot is going to be Reunion. Now, for a lot of people, this is going to be their number 1 favorite. But we've had new construction recently that took the number 1 spot, which we'll get to in a second. As you drive around Reunion, you can't help but notice kind of the Charleston vibe with the houses. All of the facades are very similar in style, but have very unique color variations, which makes this a really fun community. This is one of the most family friendly, and they have swim, tennis, and golf with multiple clubhouses. As you can see, their amenities are absolutely top-notch, and you're not going to find anything else like this in the area. Now, taking the number 1 spot is going to be new community Twin Lakes. This is a very different community than we've seen in the past, because on one side you've got Crestwind Twin Lakes, which is a 55+ community, and on the other side you have traditional housing. One of the great things on the traditional side is the price point. So many times it is really hard to get into a realistic, affordable price, especially when you're looking at new construction. And these homes starting in the high 3s into the 500s, so a much more affordable option if new construction is something that's important to you. Now, these next couple didn't exactly make the top 3, however, I very much believe that they deserve honorable mention. These 3 are actually 55 plus communities, and the first one is going to be Deaton Creek. Deaton Creek is one of the first 55 plus communities in the area, and it's built just down the street from the hospital, which for obvious reasons is a bonus. Now, directly across the street from Reunion is going to be Del Webb Chateau. This is a newer community, lots of great amenities, just like the first one, Deaton Creek. However, they do have newer floor plans. Now, one of the things that people love about Deaton Creek versus Del Webb is the fact that Deaton Creek has a little bit more mature landscaping and just feels a little bit more homey, if you will. Last but not least is going to be Crestwind Twin Lakes. Now, this goes back to our #1 spot with the Twin Lake traditional community. They are literally right next door. So if you're trying to get generational living, this is the perfect solution. I hope this information was helpful. There's resources down below, and as always, my team and I would love to be a resource for any additional information that you might need. If you find yourself in the area, don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to help you. Until next time.